Everybody, thanks for being with us. It's Wednesday, July 10th. I'm Sharon Rajet. This is breaking news this hour. There's been an air disaster in India. That's right, Rick. There's good news on the unemployment front. President Obama laid down his bottom line today. He called for the immediate resignation of Libyan leader Gaddafi. Many airlines have waived their usual cancellation fees, and demonstrators here today are just hoping that their voices are heard. Reporting in Los Angeles, I'm Sharon Rajet. We have a lot to talk about this morning, so let's get right to it. First, New York's Ground Zero, the site of the nation's deadly terrorist attack and sacred ground for many Americans, is at the center of an emotionally charged debate. Many Americans are outraged that a Muslim mosque could be built near the site. A brush fire broke out in Santa Clarita today around 2 this afternoon. At least 36 homes have been threatened, but no evacuations have been ordered. The LA County Fire Department says the fire is 15 acres and growing. They have water-dropping helicopters and fire engines on the scene. President Obama laid down his bottom line today. He called for the immediate resignation of Libyan leader Gaddafi. He says, and I quote, "Gaddafi has lost his legitimacy to lead and must leave." The president has also warned that advisors to Gaddafi will be held accountable for any violence perpetrated against civilians. The H1N1 virus has clearly affected the travel industry. Many airlines have waived their usual cancellation fees and are allowing passengers to easily change their flights. But Americans are not only concerned about going to Mexico, they're wondering where the virus will hit next. That's right, Rick. There's good news on the unemployment front. The U.S. economy has added 192,000 jobs in February, dropping the unemployment rate below 9%. Now, this is the first time since April 2009. California has the third highest foreclosure rate in the country. Here in Irvine, 1 out of every 400 homes has gone under foreclosure just in the last couple months. This house is one of them. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker is threatening to lay off state workers if there's no deal made soon. The dispute over the state budget has sparked weeks of protests, and we're told today that filmmaker Michael Moore has joined the march. Let's take a listen. Over 2,000 teachers could be laid off as part of Governor Schwarzenegger's budget plan to help close the nearly $600 million deficit here in California. Many in the Iranian-American community are hopeful that the upcoming presidential elections in Iran will result in increased diplomatic efforts between the Iranian government and the Obama administration. Prices are going up steadily, but now they're breaking records. The national average for a gallon of regular gas is now at $3.51 a gallon. This is a 34-cent jump just in the last 2 weeks.
I will now sign Senate Bill 1070.
Arizona's new anti-immigration law has ignited a heated national debate. On May Day, thousands of protesters rallied in Los Angeles in opposition to the law and in solidarity with the immigrants of Arizona.
It's an unjust law, and we're just desperate.
24-year-old Luz Avila is an illegal immigrant who's lived and studied here for 19 years. He's among the 80,000 protesters who took to the streets of downtown Los Angeles.
We're all Americans. We're not criminals. We're not aliens from outer space. We're hardworking Americans.
Avila and others are protesting against Arizona Governor Jan Brewer, who signed into law one of the most controversial bills on immigration. SB 1070 requires Arizona law enforcement to investigate the immigration status of anyone they suspect is undocumented once they have lawfully stopped or detained them.
Today, with my unwavering signature on this legislation, Arizona strengthens its security within our borders.
The governor says the bill will protect her citizens from what she says has become a monumental problem for her state and that it will help control the influx of immigrants to Arizona, but many disagree.
It basically legalizes discrimination. It allows a person to be judged solely on their appearance.
Governor Brewer responds that the bill specifically prohibits racial profiling. Nonetheless, Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa is critical of the bill.
It is unpatriotic and unconstitutional.
The mayor and others are calling for an economic boycott of Arizona to pressure the state into repealing the law. The message here today is clear, concise, and a unanimous no against the new immigration law that just passed in Arizona. And demonstrators here today are just hoping that their voices are heard. Reporting in Los Angeles, I'm Sharon Rajet. This is Sarah Warner, a normal 32-year-old today, but she didn't always look or feel this great.
7 years ago, if I knew where I would be now, I don't think I would have believed it.
From early childhood, Sarah has been suffering with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, commonly known as ADHD. Her condition was so bad that Sarah lost her job. Soon after, she was prescribed Adderall, a drug used as treatment. But for Sarah, the drug brought its own set of complications.
It's speed. It spins you out, I hated it, and I ditched it, and then I just didn't really deal with it.
For Sarah, it's a daily struggle to stay focused.
A lot of times, people, when they talk to me, a lot of time they'll say, "You're everywhere. You know, you're looking over there, you're looking over here, you're really hyperactive."
But fortunately, all that was a thing of the past the day she started this.
Really try to stretch your arms forward.
Last summer, Sarah met mind and body expert Gary Brienda, who introduced her to an alternative treatment, a practice we know as yoga.
Through this practice, you're teaching the individual how to go within, how to go to the root of the problem and develop a sense of mastery over it so that it's not putting a Band-Aid on the issue, but actually going in and healing the wound.
After only a few months of training and no drugs, Sarah got back on her feet with a new job and a new focus.
Great, I can hear you breathing.
The deep breathing exercises, it calms my mind so that I can come in and I can just focus. I feel empowered and like I can take on anything.
Now, no one knows exactly what causes ADHD. Studies suggest there are many factors, but one thing is for sure, it seems yoga can have a positive impact on those with the condition. Reporting in Los Angeles, I'm Sharon Roget.